Welcome back. Well, people who love cruises, but enough to live on one, because you could soon join a residential community at sea, living on a ship all year round.
CEO and founder of Storylines, Alister Punton, is here to tell us all about it. Good morning to you, Alister. I take it that you and your co-founder, Shannon Lee, must be pretty big cruise lovers.
Well, who doesn't love cruises at the end of the day? Look, what Storylines has managed to do is take the best parts out of cruising and all the best parts out of residential community living and put them together to create Storylines.
It sounds like a good idea. It's been a rough couple of years, however, for the cruise industry. Are you confident people will be keen to jump on board again?
Look, we've already seen a spike in activity coming out of COVID, of course, in the last 6 months. It's been a very strong time for us. But even just the entire cruise industry have seen the same type of responses. People want to get out and start cruising and travelling again. Of course, we're a little bit different to a cruise ship, being a residential model. But look, there's no shortage of people who want to live on cruise ships and travel the globe in safety with like-minded people.
So, let me get this straight. It's got all the sort of amenities of a cruise ship, so restaurants and gyms and pools and all that kind of stuff. But you buy your own apartment to live on the ship. Is that right? And who's sort of in the market for these? What kind of money are we talking?
Yes, so that's exactly right. You buy this is yours, just like a unit in Sydney, for example. And once you come on board, you pay your fees, just like your body corporate, for example, and that covers all of your expenses for the whole year. So that's all your food and beverage, use of all the facilities, even doctor visits and things like that as well. The types of people that are buying these, look, we've got a representation at the moment from around about 15 different countries. Australia, of course, is very strong in that as well. But look, it's everybody and anybody. We've got young people in their 20s and 30s who are the digital nomad types, and families with young kids, and of course retirees and everybody in between.
What if you didn't like your neighbours?
That's always a problem, isn't it? Look, obviously we go through a bit of a process to make sure we know who's coming on board the ship.
Hey, the MV narrative features a microbrewery, golf simulators, a pet exercise area. What don't you have on board?
Look, we always consult with our resident community to find out what exactly they want, and at the moment I think we've got everything that they've asked for, so we're pretty happy with that. But look, because we're not a cruise line per se, anything that's not on the ship, the residents have the opportunity to go and visit those things that aren't on the ship while we're in port, because we spend 3 to 5 days on average in most ports, so it's a very different opportunity for our residents as they travel the globe.
And they just get to sort of travel all around the world and stop in wherever the ship takes them.
Exactly. We don't have a home port, so we spend 3.5 odd years doing acircumnavigation, so it's a very leisurely paced itinerary. Wow. And people want to travel, but travelling is exhausting sometimes. So we've taken all the bad parts out and just left all the good parts. So to be able to travel in safety and with like-minded people is basically what Storylines is all about.
Wow, yeah, it is interesting. How do you decide where you're going to go? Do you have like a poll to people to vote, Tahiti would be good, sort of thing?
Yeah, absolutely. Look, we do have residents' input into the itineraries. Of course, there's operational concerns on how where we go for various different reasons with crewing and what have you. But yeah, there's definitely opportunity for residents to be involved in that decision-making process.
Interesting concept, Alister. That's a real thought starter, isn't it? That'll get people having a chat. Appreciate your time today, sir. All the best. Thank you. Well, straight ahead, a new development in the Rust investigation, why Alec Baldwin has been forced to hand his phone over.
And turning 50 and looking better than ever, the big anniversary for The Godfather. A look at the film like never before. This is Weekend Today on 9. We'll be back in a moment.